sports. It's in the game.
Brand products will make you feel like you're winning.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And the Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
56.
Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43.
Alert!
Hamler, the motion man left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
On play action, Allen steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Middle. Half 85. Hey,
Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Alert!
Motion man is Shakir. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Motion man is Shakir.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Half 85, half 85. Stop. Go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
56, 56. 56, 56.
On second down, they'll run it here. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
In motion, the tight end.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Off 52.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, home. Half. Alert. Watch out.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, tight. Regular. Half. Look out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This 2nd and 4. Hamler, the motion man left.
Stop. Alert. Half 10. Middle.
On second down, here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
56. Alert. Monday. Half.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mac Hollins,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Off 52. Hey, tight. Middle. Half 85.
Allen will try to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, he'll trot out there for the next one.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Black open. White.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Achane gets it from the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Hey, hold. Five wide. Half.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Regular. What's that?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Fight, 97.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Yellow.
Ritter from the gun. That is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it.
Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And Rousseau took the jump everyone hoped he would in his 2nd season, doubling his sack total to 8, despite playing 4 fewer games than his rookie year.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
This is Smith with a grab.
He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. Fourth down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Here we go. Here we go. 22 needle.
Achane once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Achane with it. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down and 1.
Alert! Half 85, half 85.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
10 cycles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,